Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Welcome back to my channel. It is after midnight. Oh well. So this is Vlogtober day 26 and after midnight. Sorry about that. It just how it goes. Sometimes I get caught up in what I'm doing and time just flies. And so it's been raining here all afternoon and evening, and so it's tea time. Tonight's tea is dandelion and leaf root, which according to this box here supports kidney function and healthy digestion. So let's hope so. It says enjoyably mild and sweet, so we shall find out. It is currently steeping after the tea kettle went whoo and whistled. I'll put this here so y'all can get a good look at it. I did look to see if Walmart had this. I had ordered this off of Amazon because I was too lazy to go get it from the store. I don't know if the store has it. It's organic. I seem to be leaning in the organic direction lately, but I will link this tea in the description should you want to order any for yourself. It was rather inexpensive. It was cheap. I like cheap things. And I have Amazon Prime at a discounted rate because of benefits and stuff, so no shipping. But we're gonna let that steep for just a little bit. But I know some of y'all I did record some extra videos today, and I did want to bring the tote bag video up. I did a hidden giveaway in that one, and I forgot to say the rules. It occurred to me after I uploaded it and went on about my merry way that I didn't explain any of the rules of the giveaway. The physical prize goes to the lower 48. If you're outside the lower 48, I will do a monetary prize of a Amazon gift card, PayPal, or something of that nature. I don't want anyone outside of the lower 48 to be left out, so I always offer a monetary, prize of some sort, some sort of gift card. So don't feel like you can't enter because you're outside of the lower 48 United States. Go ahead and leave the suggested comment in the video, so that you can be in the running, so that when I do the comment picker, that you'll get picked up out of it. So but I did put the rules in the description box, as I often do when I do those kind of things. When I do those little hidden giveaways, I always put the rules in the description box, which will have the beginning day and the ending day of the hidden giveaway. And again, please don't put the word giveaway or oh how generous or anything like that in the comments, because we won't alert any of the spammers that have done that, and I will delete those type comments. And so anyway, if you were keeping up with my latest projects, I did finish Miss Ruth's cardigan. I did share a picture in the general chat of our Facebook group, but I didn't post it in the Facebook group. I just shared a little quick picture, and I've been finished with it a day or so, but I didn't do any crochet yesterday. I was busy. And I just started the little rainbow sweater this evening. After I cooked me and Johnny some, well, he and I cooked together. He cooked the noodles, which we made way too many noodles. Needless to say, I cooked enough for a small army to eat. I didn't mean to. It just happened that way. And so we ended up, we're going to be freezing a bowl of the shrimp Alfredo for them to eat while I'm unable to do anything, and while I'm on liquid diet only. They will be having that. So they'll still have their solid food, but for 2 weeks after my gastric bypass surgery next Wednesday, the boys will have something, you know, else to eat while I'm drinking my dinner. But her cardigan came out very nicely. But this is how she came out. Very pretty ombre effect here. And sleeves there. They're still, you know, they're still nice and poofy sleeves. Real comfy way, you know. I gave her some, an extra couple of rounds of length on the bottom here. And then I did give some extra rolls on the back. Here's the back seam there, not too bad. And then I did gave her just some ribbing back here to finish it off in the bottom. And then the lapels, I did the front post, back post ribbing on the lapels on both sides. And then at the collar, I just did a couple of rows of half double crochet around that. So there you have it. And I will, of course, wash this before I send it to her because, well, I know she has dogs, but I don't imagine her dogs want to smell my dogs when she gets it. Because my dogs are all over this house. But when I make things for people, I wash them and put them in a tote box that's only ever had yarn in it, and it'll be in that tote box until I get ready to ship it, and it goes from that tote box to a mailer bag and then straight to the person. So I'm really careful about dog hair and dust and all that, but it goes straight from my hands to the washer and dryer, and then to a tote box until it's time to mail it. And these even though they're empty tote boxes, I put the lid back on them to keep dust and dog hair out of them, because I never know when I'm going to rearrange my yarnscape and everything. I need to put yarn back in them, and I want them to stay clean. So that's what I do with my empty tote boxes. We put the lids back on them to keep them clean. So anyway, and so because with this yarn that I'm using for her granddaughter's sweater, then I drop it. Oh, okay. Because the stripes in this yarn are so long, in the sweater I'm making is a little sweater. I'm having to color control. I have a cake in the living room that I'm color controlling, but this is what I got so far. So it's going to be a little rainbow sweater for her granddaughter. But I think I got another 2 rounds of the next color, which I think is red or orange. But yeah, I'm just color controlling because the stripes of this yarn are just too long, because the sweater's meant to be for a little girl. And so in order to get the rainbow effect, I'm having to color control. So this is the little shirt that I bought for $2 at Walmart to use as a and you know, the killer part is I didn't realize the little girl was into games until I watched one of Ruth Ann's videos, and then I realized she is into games. And it's funny that this is a little gamer shirt, so it will go with the sweater when I mail the items. This t-shirt will go with the sweater, because I won't have use for it after I finish the sweater. I won't have use for the t-shirt. I only bought this as a size guide so that I could make it and it not be too big for her. So but this won't take me any time at all, because I'm almost done with this first square, and then I'll make the other square as close to this color scheme as I can get, which would be easy because I'm color controlling the yarn. So there's that. See if we can't get this tea mixed up. I'm sure it's plenty strong by now. Let's see how this dandelion and leaf fruit tea is. And I got some more of the honey that I've been using, but it didn't come in the little teddy bear, honey bear bottle. This is not cheap honey. It's not cheap. This was like almost $9 by itself. So, but it's good for the sinuses, and it's better than putting regular sugar in there. Better for you anyway. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, and we got our pit mama. Pity mama. Pity mama. And which is funny because that's what I call Theo a lot. I call him my pity boy. Not pretty boy. Pity. P-I-T-T-I-E boy. My pity boy. Because he's a pit bull mix. So I call him my pity boy. And hopefully, my hope is, because I've wanted a third dog for a while. I've been mooning over the adoption page, Facebook pages a long time, because they have all these beautiful dogs up for adoption, and I'm like, I want a dog, I want her. And then, you know, then the reality sets in when you're fixing to have surgery. You don't have time for a third dog. You don't have time to train a new dog, blah, 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 blah. So, but after I get over this surgery and get back, you know, get done, completely recovered from the surgery and start to get into a normal routine and feel up to training a new dog, I'm going to get me a girl dog. She will either be of pit bull persuasion or lab persuasion or something of that breed type. That's what I'm comfortable with. And of course, we also like German Shepherds. So I raised German Shepherds as a teenager, and so I really love German Shepherds also. So that's, you know, and really, I love mixed breed dogs. I do. I love mixed breed dogs. They are some of the most hardy and healthy dogs you can possibly get. You know, I'm not opposed to a full-blooded dog of some sort, but I know I don't do well with hound dogs, like coon hounds or, you know, those type dogs, because they tend to howl a lot. I don't have patience for those type dogs. They tend to get into the trash a lot. You know, those type things. I don't have patience for that. I don't really see myself getting a really small dog like a Chihuahua. I don't have the best track record with Chihuahuas. I just don't. As long as they belong to other people and that they've been trained, you know, to be sweet Chihuahuas with those other people, I'm good. But owning a Chihuahua myself, no, I don't have the best track record with that. It just doesn't work out too good. It's really nice. It's very mild. They weren't kidding about it being mild. It's very mild. It's not as strong as those other teas I have. It's very nice. So, but yeah, you'll probably see. I really wanted a female dog for a long time. I was like, these boys need some female. You know, a spade. Of course, they're neutered, but so it doesn't really matter. But still, you know, you want her spayed because you don't want one going into heat every 3 months, because that causes a whole bunch of racket with hormones. Because they could be neutered all they want, it's still going to affect them. They're still male dogs. It's still going to affect them. I'm going to make them act goofy. So I don't want them to have to be put through anything like that. So it's just easier if she's already spayed. But that's why I like to adopt from animal shelters and things like that, because chances are she's already going to be spayed. But even if she's not, there's a place here called Robinson Rescue, and if you're on disability or something, they will spay or neuter your animal for free, and so I can get it done that way if I need to, if she's not already spayed. And I'm not going to get a puppy. I don't want a chewing puppy. I want one that's at least a year to 3 years old, at least. So That's the mindset I'm going in with. I want one that's at least 1 to 3 years old. If she's, you know, and no older than 5, you know. So I know they're all the time trying to get rid of puppies, but I don't want a puppy. I want an older dog, because I just think that they'll be easier to deal with. I know Theo, when we got Theo, he was a little over, he was right at a year. They said he was a year old, and I tend to think he was a little younger than a year old, because he was wild. He was really wild, and it took us a long time to get him trained. And I threatened to get rid of him every week for a year. It took us a long time to get him. Oh man, when I first got him, I had went and got this. I had spent $60 and got this wire kennel, this metal wire kennel, and y'all probably seen them. And it was huge. It was really big, and he tore that thing up. He wasn't but about 45 pounds when we got him. He was not very big at all, and he tore that thing up. He tore it up and busted out of it. I managed to get it put back together, and reused it a little bit with him, and we managed to get him to stay in it a little bit. But he really tore it up. He really did. And yeah, same thing for Axel. Him and kennels don't mix, because the people we got him from were leaving him in a kennel all the time, and so he's got really bad experience with kennels. And so I don't put either one of them in a kennel. When we leave here and we need to be put up so that they don't run out when we open the front door with groceries, we just put them in my room and shut the door. We bring their water and food in here, and they don't bother the yarn. They don't get into anything. They just pop up on my bed and just chill out, and just nap while we're gone. They don't get into anything. They're very chill. They're very well behaved. So that's why I don't want a puppy, because I might lose my mind if they got into my yarn or chewed some shoes. It might not be. This may be turn into a whole different kind of channel if I had to deal with a puppy. I don't have them. There's not enough pills in the pill bottles for me to deal with a puppy. So no, I'll be getting an older dog. Besides, there's too many older dogs in the shelter that don't get a chance because they're older dogs. You know, I'd much rather get a healthier adolescent dog than a puppy. So Theo is now, let's see, what we got, 7 years old. We got him in 2017, and then we got Axel in 2019. And so neither one of them's going nowhere. So whatever a dog re-adopt, we'll have to pass muster with them. So definitely I'll take Theo with me when I go to adopt, because Axel accepts everybody. So he's not he's not a gauge to be tested on, but Theo is alpha. He's pretty much the alpha of the group of the two. So I will take Theo with me to pick out the female, because or the whoever. It may end up being another male. It just depends on how it goes. You never know what dog you're going to hit it off with. It could end up being another male. You never know. Love is love, and if you meet one and you fall in love with them, it's not going to matter if it's a male or female. It really won't. But if he meets one and we both hit it off with them, that's just how it's going to go. But in my heart, I really want a female dog. But definitely he'll be the one that helps me pick it out, because he's going to have to get along with them. Where's that coming from? But the weather's changing again. It's bugging my arm. But you know, we got to do this whole grocery store thing tomorrow. 5 days till surgery. There's that. But I'm just trying to get some extra videos in so that I can drive my YouTube income up for next month, because I know November will be less videos, unfortunately for y'all. And so now I am gonna, I have started pre-recording the devotionals videos. So, and I will schedule those to release at 11 every night, the night before, you know, the day. So at 11 o'clock, as usual, you'll just see them pop up, because the way that YouTube has it set where we can just go in there and schedule the release of videos at a certain date and time. Thank goodness they have it set up like that. So even if I'm incapacitated, you know, because of surgery, the video will release anyway. So I'll schedule all the devotionals to release at a specific time. So even if I'm not able to physically do it, it'll automatically do it on its own. So y'all will get devotionals regardless of if you get regular videos from me for November. But you will, as soon as I can sit in this chair and sit here and talk straight without sounding like a complete lunatic. He did give me a pain pill prescription that I got filled on pre-op day for narcotic pain medicine to have here at home. So obviously he suspects that I might be in some pain, and that stuff, that narcotic pain medicine, puts me out. Good night, Irene. Good night. I will be out like a light. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nighty night. Zonked. So, but I will, I don't know how many days, because I've never been through this before. So, and it's been 11 years since my hysterectomy. So, I don't remember how long it took me not to be able to function then. That surgery was completely different than this surgery. You know, they're rearranging my digestion system here. Then they took stuff out. You know, they took reproductive organs out. Then, you know, so that was different. This time they're rearranging things. You know, so that's a completely different situation. So, you know, that's going to take a whole nother adjustment period. And then I don't get any solid food for 2 weeks. So Jello and, you know, chicken broth, beef broth, and I'm hoping pudding's on that. I'm going to have to go look back at the paperwork and see if pudding is on that list, because at least let me have some pudding, some sugar-free pudding. That would be good. I think I could live with it if I had pudding on the list. Banana pudding, vanilla pudding, chocolate pudding. See where I'm going with that? I have a sweet tooth a mile wide. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I'm not going to be able to tolerate sugar very well afterwards. So it'd be sugar-free this and sugar-free that to get my sweet on. But I shall persevere, because I want to be more pain-free than, you know. I think that's a lot of people are, oh, you're gonna look this, you're gonna look fantastic when you lose all your weight, blah blah blah. I don't really care how I'm gonna look. I know a lot of you know, I do look forward to, you know, being smaller, but I also look forward to not living in constant pain. And a lot of people don't, if you don't live in constant pain, you don't understand that. You can't possibly understand what it's like to have osteoarthritis and bone spurs on your spine, to have lymphedema in your legs, and arthritic knees, and, you know, and sciatica, and COPD that, you know, restricts your breathing at times. If you don't have these ailments and you're over 350 pounds, you don't know what this life is like. You can't possibly understand what it's like to live in this body. So, yeah, you know, am I excited for the surgery, the actual act of the surgery and going through all that? Absolutely not. Am I excited for the prospect of being 100+ pounds less and having less pain? Absolutely. And I'm going to do everything humanly possible to make that happen, because I want to be less pain. I would like to wake up one day and not dread sitting up in my bed and putting my feet on the floor and the pain that follows it. That's what I look forward to. So yeah, that's what I look forward to. The dread of sitting for an hour or two crocheting at the couch, and then dreading having to get up and go, move, because as soon as I go to get up, I know pain's coming because I've been sitting too long. Yeah. If I sit too long, I hurt. If I stand too long, I hurt. So just, a life of pain. And that's it. That has been my life for the last 12 years. So, before my hysterectomy, I wasn't living like this. It wasn't like this. But since then, it's been a constant, gradual process that, that has just gotten worse and worse and worse. And, so now it's just gotten to the point where I got to get this weight off of me so that I can try to live a pain-free life. Not completely pain-free. Nobody lives completely pain-free, but at least somewhat to where it's tolerable, and then I'm not constantly wincing, and people ask me, are you okay? It'd be nice if I could go a whole day with someone not asking me, are you okay? No, I'm not, but it's not your problem, and I'm going to smile and laugh through it because it's better than crying. What are you going to do? I'm working on solving that problem. That's all I can do, one day at a time. And life would be a whole lot worse if I sat around and boo-hooed about it all day long. I tried that. It didn't work out too good. So this way is better. Finding lighthearted things to do, finding things to occupy my time and keep my hands busy. That's what I choose to do. Talking to you folks is what I choose to do. And finding ways to be helpful to others and putting smiles on other people's faces keeps me happy. So that's what I choose to do, instead of wallow in self-pity. That never got me anywhere. So those of you that suffer from similar ailments completely understand that. So it's better just to push forward and push up onward rather than wallow in self-pity. It doesn't get you anywhere. It just makes you bitter. I prefer not to be bitter. Life is way too short to wallow around and be bitter. And this tea ain't bitter. This tea is wonderful. This is really good. I wouldn't say that is any better, or it's as good as the other two teas. I don't know, that first tea, the elderberry, I think that's still my favorite. But this is a nice, just mild, warm you up, but good for digestion. So there you have it. It's just a nice, just a nice herbal tea. Not anything to write home about, but nothing to sneeze at either. So I don't know how else to explain it. It's not blowing me away with its taste, but it's not turning me away either. So I will drink it. I will enjoy it and talk to y'all at the same time. But I'm running out of things to talk about. Oh, and I did want to, because I don't do this often enough, and these folks do pay a membership to my channel, and I want to acknowledge them while I have it pulled up here. And I've grown channel members this past month, so I would like to, and hopefully I could pronounce this screen name, but I want to thank my channel members and name them. There's Crazy Quarkle. That's a new one for me. I don't know her actual name, but I want to thank her for joining my channel and becoming a prayer warrior. And there's Connie Wagner, who's been a channel member ever since I started the channel memberships. And Nancy Peters, thank you very much. and Grandma Wanda's Crochet. She's been a channel member since I started. Dee Dee Christensen, thank you so much. And OMG Granny Square, she's been a channel member since I started, and that's she's got a channel. And the ones that have channels that have content, I will link in the description so y'all can check them out. I do highly recommend OMG Granny Square. She is wonderful, wonderful. Her and Grandma Wanda, both wonderful people. And there's Diane Austin. She's new to channel membership. And then there's Serena Healy, my favorite Canadian. And then there's Lynn Sanders. She's I believe she's one of my people from across the pond. And also Lacey M is from over there across the pond. And Antoinette, that lovely French last name that I can't pronounce, from down south Louisiana. And Katie B's Yarnified. I love Katie. She's so sweet. And Ruth Ann's Creations. There's another one with channel content that she's an up-and-coming channel. She's gonna do great. She makes all these really cute amigurumis. Oh, you should see them. They're wonderful. And my friend Cheryl Pillsbury, but she goes by something else on here. And Sue, Mama Sue, what a sweetheart. Makes beautiful blankets. And Blanche Jones, and she's been a channel member pretty much from the beginning since I started the channel membership. And Suzanne Spencer, thank you so much, Suzanne. Dana Clark, and she's been a channel member for a long time too. And How the Hook Turns, which is the lovely Bernadine. And you are to see her amigurumis. Man, she hit the gate running. She's making the cutest. She's made an elephant, an iguana, and now a hippopotamus, and they are so cute. So I will, like I said, link the ladies that have channels in the description box so y'all can go check them out. I do recommend their channels. They have great content, and thank them for their continued support of the channel and what I do here, and I greatly appreciate that. And the 40% of you that have been watching me, my analytics tell me that we have these things in the YouTube studio called analytics, and they tell us how many folks that watch us that are not subscribed. Well, subscriptions are free. Memberships start at $2.99. So subscribing is free, and it helps the channel. So if you haven't subscribed and you continue to watch me night after night, please subscribe. It would help me, believe it or not, and it doesn't cost you anything. If you do have $2.99 or $4.99 or $9.99 that you're not doing anything with and want to become a channel member, that information's in the description box also, or it's the little button right under the video that says join. That's the channel membership. The subscribe button part is free. The join button is $2.99, $4.99, or $9.99. So, and I'm highly reachable on social media. If you go to Facebook and search for Tap Mama 73 in the Beg Brigade, there we are. And there's an option for general chat. Just come join us. We're talking there day and night about this and that. There's crochet advice and prayer requests. Sometimes people come in when they're not feeling well and need a little prayer, and offer up support there. And if you're having a complication with a project and you might need a little advice, there's advice to be had. And if you just want to chat and see what's going on with everybody else, maybe share pictures of your scenery, Miss Beverly, then you can do that too. And it's all welcome. And you never know when I'm going to pop in, because I'm a night owl and I don't keep regular hours. So I'm a disabled person who doesn't have a regular job and I don't have a big bunch of responsibilities that keep me busy. So I can just pop in and out of there whenever I'm awake. So you never know when I will be there. So a lot of them will just say, "Miss Amanda, are you there?" And they never know when I'm going to answer, because I answer often. Yep, I'm here. So I'm highly approachable. so never feel like you can't reach out to me. I'm also on Instagram at tapmama73, so you can check me out over there. I don't post a lot on Instagram, but you can still, you can still find me over there. So that's where I am on social medias. And I don't mind chatting with folks. And also my email's in the description box if you feel the need to email me about something. Whatever, We're all part of a community that should be willing to help each other. And I think as Christians, and we should love each other as well. So that's what we're seriously lacking in this world, is an amount of love for each other. And I think if we just took more time out to love each other rather than hate each other, then this world would be a whole lot better place. So more love, less hate, and this world would be so much better. Anyway, on that note, I will bid you adieu. Please remember that I love you and so does Jesus. And please adopt, don't shop. Your best friends are waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Bye now.